right, Heath Bell, let me ask you this in. Are you telling me, I want to ask it like this. Are you enjoying the quarantine?
The circle vacuum.
The thing we use in the RV to suck up all the dirt.
Yeah, it's in the cabinet. You'll find it.
What's going on
They're,
here?
they're looking for the shop vac. Apparently,
Yeah, that's
Dad
cool.
knows where everything is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go ahead. What did you say?
Well, first of all, because I'm distracted, let me see that shirt. Can you just back up a little bit? Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Roads? Oh, it was a bad read.
Yeah. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Back to the Future.
Yeah, right on.
I have this little projector, and every night we put a sheet up in the back patio, and it's like a drive-in movie night.
I love it.
So
things to keep your family occupied. The question was, are you enjoying the quarantine?
No. Well, I mean, yes and no. I'm not enjoying it because my son's not be able to play sports his sophomore year that he was doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
My son was just getting ready for hockey. My daughter, that's a senior with special needs, I'm hoping they finish the school year because she loves going to school and seeing all of her friends. And her birthday was actually last week during the quarantine. We're going to have this big birthday party at my house with all of her friends, and we couldn't have it. We postponed it.
I know.
It's her 18th birthday, and she, I hope they can do the walk for graduation.
Feeling that same deal.
Just little things like that, but I'm enjoying the time with the family. Really a big family guy, and the first couple of days were rough because the kids they wanted to play video games, so we kind of structured it. We can wake up at like 9 o'clock so they can sleep in, but you got to do 2 hours of homework or 2 hours of studying with mom, basically, because dad's not going to teach you a whole lot. And then I'll teach you stuff that you probably, shouldn't learn in school. She's my wife's smarter than I am with school wise. And then, so 2 hours and then school's done. And then you just have to do one project with mom and dad a day. The project is like, clean up the back shed or clean up the garage, or let's do your closet today. We won't do everybody's closet, but we just pick somebody's one little thing that takes about an hour or two. And
Dude,
then
you're so much better of a parent than I am.
Then do whatever you want. And then tonight we're going to do a family thing.
Dude, you're 10 times the parent that I am. Like, you got structure, rules, goals, things that actually have to get accomplished before you get what you want. It's just a free for all. I got to tell you, in my life.
Like if it's like summer where we just do whatever, then I'm hoping in 2 or 3 weeks we go back to school. It won't be such a big transition. Like, oh man, I got school again. Like, okay, it's only 2 hours of school, then like 2 hours of helping mom and dad out, and then do whatever you want. Then we're doing one family thing at night, like board game or something. They're starting to get into it. My 10-year-old's like, when are we starting the Monopoly game? I'm like, after dinner. We'll start it up again. So.
That's cool. I know. I got to say, Heath, before we roll, because I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but I think that when we all look back on this period of time in our lives, I think, again, I'm just crystal balling here, but I think we're going to all look back and go, wow, what a great time that was, where the government pretty much told us stay home. So most of us just did. And gosh, my kid was home from college and my other kid was in high school, and I barely was seeing this one. I was always schlepping around to go to games. God, we just all hung out together for like 2 or 3 weeks. It was great.
Honestly, if everybody can, if financially, I know not everybody can really do that. And that's what I'm more worried about with,
of course,
everybody here.
Of course.
But if we could all take a step back and like take 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, like this quarantine, the government and everybody else help each other out, because we're all a big family, San Diego and the United States. If we could just help each other out, and like people that can't, get their rent, it's like, okay, you can pay it to me in 2-3 months down the road. If everybody can just do that and not be greedy, we can be better as a society. It's almost like what you're saying is, when like power goes out and all of a sudden there's no Wi-Fi, and then all of a sudden everybody migrates outside, and it's like, hey neighbor, how you doing? And this and that. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, we don't have power. We don't have our cell phones. We don't have our computers. What are we going to do? It's like, we're going to actually talk to each other, maybe play a board game and interact. This is kind of like that. So, but we have to stay home, but I understand. I mean, I know people are itching to go back to work just because financially they need it. And And that's where I'm with my employees. I'm trying to, I mean, the one employee we let go wanted to file unemployment and he wanted to do it. And this was like when the first thing all started. And I said, all right, well, do you want, he was working for, it was just part-time anyway. So, and I said, sure, I'll let you go if that's what you want. But I'm going to try to hold on to his employees as long as we could possibly can, as long as Seven Cold Brew can stay around financially. It's just one of those things that I'm just trying to do the right thing. Like I have a couple rental properties near colleges out in Texas that, you know, I sent an email the other day. I said, if you guys are late with your rent, it's perfectly fine. We'll deal with it at the end of the month, or I mean, at the end of the year. You know, just stay safe. And because that's the most important thing is people to stay safe. And I just don't want people to be greedy in this time. Let's just be more of a family, more of a unit, more friends, as you could say.
Well said. Great friends.
Great friends.
Heath, it's great to be with you, pal. Thanks for letting us come into your house for a few minutes and see what you, your family, and your life is like during quarantine. And by the way, just like you guys at Seven Cold Brew are trying to weather this storm, we're doing the same thing here on the podcast. I mean, I am just committed to making it through, and so that when companies like yours are ready to spread the word again, that we're here and our audience didn't shut off 3 weeks ago, and we're trying to bring it back 3 weeks later. We are on, we are daily, we are pumping content, we are keeping everybody engaged, and we're going to all, like you said, get through this together like great friends. Thank you, Heath.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, man. You too.